Okay, guys, what's new? What's going on?
What's
Who
going
wants
on,
to
Phil?
start?
What's going on? I mean, there's like a million things to talk about right now.
Mm-hmm.
A
Well,
million things.
there's
So,
way too much going on, first and foremost. So we're dealing with that, but it will be worth it if everyone, thank you everyone who's been really patient with us. We're trying to get videos uploaded, the interviews, as fast as we can. Brett's editing fingers can only move so fast. So
No.
yes, they can actually. They can
Li-
actually really move so fast. It's true. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, okay. All right, let's start off with there's this road trip, this epic end all be all Bigfoot road trip coming up. Let's talk about that first cuz that's amazing. You guys, tell us all about it.
Yeah, well, obviously we're strapped in for not only our safety but yours. This is what happens when your Amazon roof mount is short two parts and you have to hustle on Facebook Marketplace to a Walmart.
Yeah.
And so I think that we're covered for the mileage here. This is what it said to do: is basically seat belted in with suction cups.
We'll find out if it goes flying.
Right. So trust me.
Take
we'll
note,
be-
you guys, if you see them on the freeway, do not follow them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been looking at other rooftops. So ours is not the most ghetto one out there, but we are on a road trip for certain, and it was something that was kind of planned in our mind since we did the episode entitled "Howl" about a wolfman sighting down in the redwoods. And thus far, it's been the most responsive video out there by the Flash audience. And so our challenge is let us know if you want to go back, and then if you do, be a part of like the mission statement to help us gas money wise and make this happen, because it's a shoestring budget. You know, this is the thing, is that people need to know that everybody on the Flash team and Resonance and what we're doing, we don't have a big team. What you see is what you get. Like, aside from Mike right now, there's not too many other people out filming. So we're obviously new at this, but we our heart's in the right place. And
Bless you, Jill.
yeah, right. So we're like super stoked to be actually going to do this. And can I show people actually, does this thing, I probably can't flip this around, but let me show you the car.
oh yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Alicia, beautiful work. I love it, by the way.
Show you what we got going here. We got our
It's all backwards.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, you get the right idea. I'll just not go to the writing. My favorite is the front part here representing episode 2 of Hell with the
That's just amazing.
and then of course you got to represent the grays on here by the wheel well.
And it's
And then-
eco-friendly too, Tobe. It's a Prius. I mean, this is incredible.
Right. And then we got our sponsors here.
Ah,
Portal.
Wow.
We got the flashcards on here, Yeti Coffee. And we're ready to go. We'll put all the supporters up here that have contributed down the window, list by list. And so it's just been a lot of fun. It's actually happening. But what's so crazy is that, and I got to flip the phone around here, is that the witness is coming with us, right? Like, we had no idea that the witness actually wanted to come down, and we can't pick the poor guy to do this with us. So he's actually driving all the way down to the Redwoods from Upper Washington State, kind of our neighbor, really. And hopefully we're not in this woman's way. We're kind of in the middle of a situation here with an Outback. Just wave her forward there.
Just don't get carjacked, you guys, because that would not do anything for our ratings.
I think we're okay.
Okay.
Just
Anyway,
kidding.
so we're headed down. The witness is in tow, but we got a call actually, and I don't want to take up all the airtime. How are you feeling about this?
I'm excited. I was surprised that you were like, let's do this after the festival. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we can't actually believe we're doing this. Like when I was painting the car today, or Ali was painting the car, and I'm calling the witness, filling our opening credit. I'm like, this is actually happening here. And we've had people like kick in some bucks in order to help us get down there. And so
yeah.
I've never I've only been to the Redwoods twice, but both times it was amazing. And you haven't been there since you're a kid.
Mm-hmm. I remember it a little bit, so I'm excited to see it again.
But
it's crazy. It's crazy cool. We were just there this past fall getting shots for a flashy BD3.
And like, just so people know, this is where they filmed Return of the Jedi, right? This is the spot. This is why the witness was there, to see where the Ewoks roamed, right on the Smith River. So we found some funky Airbnb, some funky places to camp. But news break, beep, 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 beep. We got a call from the Al Moon Lab. And I don't want to say too much more of that, but proper to the old property where Daryl lived, just through synchronicity's sake, there is some action going on at the Al Moon Lab, to the degree that, like, we're leaving town Saturday morning to follow up on this. And I think it's going to be a pretty epic, hopefully overnight, in this farmer's field. So we'll let you know more about that. Then we're headed out to the Redwoods from there. And then we really don't know after that point. Like, we're planning, for anybody that can contribute $10 or more, to give them like a 90-minute feature documentary about all of this. And if we can go longer than that and harder than that, which I think we are, and we'll talk about that later, I'll let you lead the way with that. We just feel like there's probably a lot going on. But if you know of anything up near Eureka, all the way down to the Hooper Reservation, Bluff Creek, I think, is on fire. So I think we have to scratch that off the map.
Hold that thought, Tobe. I looked into that for you. I actually was talking to Robert Lederman. He was just there recently. He said the water's still okay and everything's good just recently. So I know how quickly things can change, but I specifically asked on your behalf.
Yeah, and Lederman is the guy. Lederman is the guy that found the original site, so he knows. He is the authority. Yeah.
If we can add that to our bucket list, right now it's suggesting we take 101 from Eureka to scoot across over to Jamestown. So we'll see. I mean, we're just kind of taking our time, giving ourselves a lot of time to be flexible. So if you know of anything that we need to check on, if you have a lead to anything that has to do with Bohemian Grove, I would love to shoot at least a day there. So let us know. We're up for it all. And we're just really, I mean, we have your FLIR. Like, this is the deal.
Yeah.
Like, this FLIR we took out for 60 minutes. Now, let me just do a side note here, is that, like, as we're leaving, the paranormal seems to know it. And just like the old days in Cottage Grove, Al Moon 2.0 is taking place at our cabin in the woods. And so we live on an acreage of old growth up here in Port Townsend. And we were told that this place could get active with mainly Bigfoot stuff. But now it's seeming very reminiscent of things that happened in Cottage Grove, as though it's kind of checking off boxes like, oh, you're coming back. You shot an episode with Simeon. Now you're headed, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
You guys heard the EVP that we captured last night after this wood knocked. It's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's very crazy. Very crazy. That was one of the weirder EVPs I've heard in a long time, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we fortunately play it for you unless Brett inserts it here in post-production. But I just feel like the phenomena is okay with us going on this road trip, and that there's a lot of little things. I hate to use the word synchronicity. What other word do I use, though? There's synchronicity taking place to send us out the door.
Orchestration.
Yeah. And it feels like there's definitely something in the ether. I don't know how everybody else feels out there in the world of the paranormal, but I don't know, around here there's a buzz, there's an energy. Maybe it's Mercury in retrograde. I think that could have something to do, because people are kind of like on the fringe right now too.
Really?
People are tripping out. Yeah, it just seems like everybody's kind of tripping out. I don't know. It's weird. It's neither a bad thing or a good thing, but it's happening. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, maybe it's affecting our forest friends as well,
Well, 2 days ago, we followed up on a BFRO report at this place called Fort Townsend, which I'd never been there. It's one of the biggest preserves that I've seen out this way. And so the short of it was is that there was a female hiker walking through the woods, and she got approached by some pretty aggressive wood knocking sounds. And she said she smelled something.
Yeah, she said there was an odor, and then it was like her cane that was actually tapping like tree roots and things like that. And she noticed that something started to kind of copy those sounds, and so she purposely started knocking back, and it would mimic exactly what she did.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it would do it from different positions, and pretty quickly she felt like there were two kind of following her and doing the exact same knocking from different locations. So she kind of got creeped out and then hightailed it back. So pretty interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, we went off trail to the actual pinpoint where Matt Moneymaker put the report on BFRO, and we talked to Matt a little bit about it online. And what we found was that there, in the exact location, there was this half-empty thing of bear spray that was left behind a log, as though someone hiked all the way back there and dropped it in this location, or it was taken to this location. And then I grabbed it, and we filmed myself spraying myself in the face with bear mace, and, and which
really
I done and never thought I would do. But the pin was actually discharged. I didn't notice that, and so I got a big old waft of this on my forehead, and it keeps you alert. I'll tell you that. You're wide awake.
Yeah.
Great.
Interesting.
Great.
Do you think it's a healthier alternative to like a rock star or a monster? Just inquiring minds want to know, Tom.
Or the Walmart hillbilly when I take to keep awake on the road. It's probably healthier than all that, yeah.
Okay. Noted. I'm gonna spray myself with some bear spray.
Well, we're super excited. We're stoked that you're getting down there and following up on Howl, because a lot of people if you go back through the comments, people were cheering you on to get down there. So
everybody that has shared and commented on this Simeon episode, taking Simeon out to the Owl Moon area was always a dream. I mean, ideally it would be nice to lease a piece of property so he could insert himself, but there's some things that happen in the woods that we didn't find out till post-production, including these disembodied voices. One of them very familiar sounding, like electronic kind of synthesized woman talking when Allie turns her head. Now, we know that it's an EVP of sorts because Allie didn't have a mic on. Mm-hmm. And so it's very close. It's very familiar to what we've caught before. And I think that, we were not alone. We felt maybe alone. Jill, maybe not so much.
There was a vibe. There was definitely, my attention kept going. I was like an Irish setter, just kind of like focused in the distance. And it was that same area where Daryl took the photo of the cloaked-ish thing.
Spaceman guy.
In the Spaceman guy. Yeah, it was all in that direction. And I could not look away from that. I felt like anytime I tried to go about my business, it was like, look here.
Yeah. I made the comment to you, Tobe, that in the past, I'd been to Owl Moon recently, and in fact, I shot some video that will eventually come out as an Owl Moon ASMR video. But I spent some time there. I spent an hour and a half or so by myself, and the area didn't feel. It felt vacant. It felt like you were in a vacant home, and there's a remarkable difference between a vacant home and a lived-in home, and you can feel it. You can feel the presence of the people, even though the homeowners or the people that live there aren't there. You can still feel that energy. And this particular time when we were back there with Simeon, you could feel that energy. You could feel like they were out grocery shopping or something. You know what I mean? It's a weird feeling. So, but there's been other times I've been there where it's just felt dead. It's felt condemned. Like, not only were you in a vacant house, but you were in a house that was like slated for destruction kind of thing. Like no life, no energy, no buzz, no nothing. I think you and I, Jill, We were there about a year ago, and it felt like that.
It felt like everything was asleep.
Yeah,
That's the
just
only
like
way I
everybody
can
left,
say
everybody
it.
went home
And I
or
Mhm.
think
went somewhere
about
else.
what was so weird about that, Brett, when we were there, and I'll try to truncate this. It just felt so like not real. It felt like none of this is real. It's just this
Mhm.
sleepy forest, and who are we to be walking through? And it's like as we walked through and talked about, oh, that here's where that happened, and here's where we got that photo, and here's where
Mhm.
Daryl saw this. I felt like I was like a little kid playing make believe, almost like
Yeah.
none of
Yeah,
it was real. It was just
yeah.
it was weird. It was hazy. The sun was coming through the leaves and the branches. It was very like ethereal. I felt like a little kid, if that makes
We
sense.
didn't get any confirmation on that, what appeared to be eagle feather that was left in the area that you frequented, Jill. That caught me off guard,
Hmm.
because typically finding eagle feather is pretty rare to do. In fact, I think a bald eagle feather is probably illegal to take. So
Hmm.
that was down there. We find them all over out here on the beaches. So that was weird. And then Simeon, I don't think we filmed this moment, but he found a empty plastic container of Jiffy, right, that they had taken, and it was moved down the hill. And you could see where the thumb had pinched the Jiffy jar. And he grabbed it and he's just like, well, but that's so hard to do. Like, and it showed him again, like how impressive it is to find these items that are very difficult to like squeeze a Jiffy jar. And so he took that Jiffy jar as like a memento that the Bigfoots were actually there. And to say really quick, fast friends, we stayed at an Airbnb, Simeon, Allie, and I want to thank Rosie because she's following the channel right now. Rosie and Simeon are fast friends, and I think Rosie has a recording studio at her Airbnb, and I think Simeon is gonna spend a week down in Cottage Grove cutting his new album at
Oh,
Rosie's house.
amazing.
No
So
way.
it's
Awesome.
cool. Yeah,
Wow.
it
That's
was all
amazing.
super, super awesome friends that we made, and
Yeah.
a really cool Airbnb is kind of like, I don't know, how would you describe it? Like Lord of the Rings meets J.R. Tolkien, kind of hobbity. It was cool.
It had like a Hobbit window that.
Right, like a rotating
Yeah.
giant hobbit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was cool.
Lord of the Rings meets Pee-wee's Playhouse would be kind of cool. Just noted. Just thinking out loud. Never mind. I'm just saying.
Well,
So
what's going on with you guys? Enough about us. There's something else going on with you guys.
We're not doing anything at all, actually. We're
Okay.
just kind of chilling, enjoying the summer,
yeah,
drinking some sangria in the evenings,
Yeah.
watching a lot of
landscaping,
TV, a lot of movies,
gardening, meditation.
rearranging the house,
Never.
chilling with our cats.
We'll
That's it.
always chilling with the cats, but
Yeah.
relaxing never. Because
That's all we're
there's
doing.
no time to relax when you love what you do. And this summer is on fire. And there's just so much going on, but let's talk about the big thing at hand. Voices in the Wilderness. We're in the home stretch. If you've been paying attention on the YouTube channel or if you follow us on Facebook, we've been talking about it. We have a new teaser trailer. But if you want to see it, you have to go to our Kickstarter page.
And Jill, why are we doing a Kickstarter? Or should I explain that? Should I ask you that question or should I
I
explain it
think it's
myself?
pretty self-explanatory. I mean, between A Flash of Beauty 1 and 2 and some of the other endeavors, these are self-financed and or limited resources, and we're just trying to get the film down the field through the goalpost.
I'm going to go into a little bit more detail.
Okay.
Okay?
That's when doing sports talk.
That's right. This is part of why we're doing a Kickstarter. So you guys are going to go and you're going to see a trailer. And you're going to see a trailer that we hope you feel looks like something you might see on TV or in a movie theater. And that's what we aspire for. Because Jill and Mike and I, the trio of us that have been working on this film for the last 2.5 years, and you've been involved as well, Tubbs. I don't want to cut you out because you've been with us. But it's really this core group that has been putting this movie together, and we're putting this movie together wearing lots and lots and lots and lots of hats.
Mm-hmm.
And that means there's more work for us and more stress for us. And as you guys may know, Jill and I don't have kids, but we have cats. So we don't have the obligations. We have a little bit more free time. So we are putting all of our time and energy into our children, which are our movies. And Voices in the Wilderness is getting to that point where we're almost done, but we have a lot of like post-production work and editing work to get it to that next level. And the next level movies, you guys, are made by teams of people and groups of people. And we are doing all of those jobs ourselves. And so with that comes, like Jill said, the self-financing portion of it and everything else. So we just need a little help. And like, in this situation, anything helps. There's a thing, Jill can clarify this, but on Kickstarter, if you want, you can just pledge $5. You don't have to get rewards. You don't have to start off at the minimum. You can pledge whatever you want, $1.50. Or you can just tell other people. You can share it. You can find other people. It doesn't really matter. Your support is awesome, and we thank you so much for it. But we're just trying to get the word out, and we have like, how many days do we have left on the
We
campaign?
actually have 30 as of today. We have 30 days left.
Okay,
So
30
we
days.
started it a little early.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of support right out of the gate. And people actually, I love it. People who don't have the patience to sign up for Kickstarter, who've just been sending us money via PayPal or handing
Thank
us
you.
cash that we've been
Yeah.
applying to. We keep increasing the group donation. So that's been kind of fun to do too. But yeah, we have 30 days left. I'm optimistic, and I'm especially excited because Tobe, you're the one who said, "Well, wait a minute. You're going to be down here doing some filming anyways," which we are for the documentary. And Tobe said, "Well, we're going to be down there. Let's make something happen. Let's do a fundraiser." And so we're like, okay, who can we talk to in the area? Who can be the boots on the ground coordinator and who is in touch with the community?
A big
Jerry Hine.
no other.
Jerry Hine,
Yeah,
the legend.
totally.
The man, the
More le-
myth, the legend.
The more legendary than Bigfoot. I'll say that.
Just
So
about, yeah.
so yeah, I just shipped off some flyers and postcards today for Jerry to hit the ground running to help promote, and I'll let you take it from here because you're the one who's been in contact. Oh, there it is. There's one of the flyers.
Nice.
One of the flyers.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys gave the okay on hooking that up, I knew Jerry was the right man for the job, and I knew he had a watering hole.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
We've driven past the watering hole and we've seen his mobile Sasquatch research vehicle parked at said watering hole, but we had to get further down the road, so we didn't get a chance to stop. But anyway, sorry, go ahead, Tobe.
Well, so Jerry and I have been talking, and I thought the last thing that would be allowed is that the historic haunted bar called the Rawhide Saloon in Jamestown, right off, I believe, Highway 108, would allow us to come this August 8th from 7 to close on a Friday night. Probably there, like that's typically a good busy time to have a house band come in. But they're such fans of Jerry that they're just trusting him to bring him business. So if you're in the neighborhood, and I don't know if you got that poster handy, I would suggest the Rawhide Saloon is the destination to come because there's going to be some surprise guests that show up there. We want you to come with your Bigfoot experiences and hang out with us. Have a cold one, celebrate the Sierras, and we probably can't mention who's coming, but virtually, I think we'll have some guests for sure on the big screen at the bar. But in person, there's some people that already know about this that may show up. One of them for sure. And you want to hold off on that?
Yeah, let's hold. It's a secret, but we can say that if you come up, if you're in the San Francisco area or the Fresno area or even Los Angeles, Bakersfield, any of these towns, any of these areas, Reno, come out and see us, come out and hang out. come out and meet some really cool Bigfoot folks who have their finger on the pulse of the Bigfoot situation, whatever you want to call it, in the Sierras. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna party
Yeah.
hardy and celebrate all things
I mean,
Bigfoot.
take it one step further with you, Brett. I think if you're a Bigfooter and you want to know more about the Sierra Sounds, you should drive there Thursday night and get there Friday.
Yeah.
And stay the weekend in the Sierras because it's the most beautiful camping you'll have.
Yeah.
Get an Airbnb with your buddies. Show up at this bar because you're going to be happy who shows up there. Just to hang
Yeah.
out with Bob Strain and Kathy Strain that lived down the street from Jerry Hine. That's a win. Like, come have a cold one with an archaeologist that actively researches the Sierras. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Hang Jerry Hine, like, he looks like a Bigfoot. You could take a selfie with a Sasquatch. It's going to be an amazing time. And he's like one of the sweetest, funniest guys. And Jerry, I forget your girlfriend's name.
Alice.
What is it?
Alice.
Alice. Yeah, she's new to the equation, but Jerry and I have been friends since like 2008. And so it's awesome. We're excited to do it. We have some adventures planned around Bodie. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Bodie State Park. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
And this bar sounds like it's super haunted after I talked to a couple people today. So it's like a historic bar right off of the highway. So it's everything you want out of like a really cool old bar. Like it's,
yeah.
If I could find a podcast to do that looked like that out of that bar, that would be what I'd want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say, you guys, if you're going to come up from wherever it is that you come from, even south from Oregon, the only thing that you're not going to get is where the Sierra Camp is. So don't bother asking. I'm just telling you right now. But everything else is going to be amazing. I mean, literally, it's going to be amazing, like Tobe said.
Should be a good time. Should be a really good.
In addition, we're knocking out some amazing interviews while we're in the area for Voices in the Wilderness and a few other things we have going on. So I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be the highlight of the summer, I think. Seriously.
And I'll say this about Voices in the Wilderness. I mean, to your credit, you're not just pushing out a product here. Like, you get everyone taking their time with Voices in the Wilderness because this is like a proper movie, right? Like, this is the kind of stuff that people dream of. This is the documentary every Bigfooter has been waiting for because it checks all the boxes, right? It tells the Sierra Camp story with Ron in it. Check, check, check. But then what if there's something you don't know about the Sierras that is an amazing story to tell? That is like part of the narrative of Voices in the Wilderness. And it smacks of like our favorite movie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It sucks you in the way that Roy Neary's character does. And you're going to get to know stuff about the High Sierras that's going to blow your mind. So why wouldn't you show up at this bar? It would be crazy not to. Because this is like where the real experiences happen. They don't happen virtually. But down to California if you can. And support this show. Support independent films. Support independent projects. And support people that are cool. I mean, for people that aren't, we actually mean what we do. And I'm thrilled right now for where we are. It seems like everything's being set up.
But I just want to add too. The most important thing is do it for yourself. You know, if you come down and have a couple of drinks and have a great time, awesome. Because you, just by being there, you are going to be picking up for your own research, being able to talk to folks who are going to be there, who have like Jerry Hine and Kathy Strain and Bob Strain. You're going to get some information you're not going to get online. You know, these are people that you're going to have more intimate contact with than you would like at a conference or something else. So if you're curious and you want to come down and find out more about the Sierra Sounds or the Bigfoot population in the Sierras, or if you just want to chill out with Jerry Hine, come on down and see us. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to leave the same as when you came in. I'll tell you that much right now.
No. And if, you know, Kathy Strain works for the government, like she has an official office job now, and I'm sure they're keenly aware of what's going on at this bar, and they're just right down the street. So there could be some interesting conversations had well after the bar closes. So
Oh yes.
I would definitely consider opening up your calendar if you have to shuffle things around, call in sick, whatever you need to do. Play hooky, come on down to Jamestown.
Oh my gosh. What's going on?
Even Kino's excited.
She didn't look excited.
Well, she was sitting here trying to get in my lap this whole time. So I was like,
Okay.
Well, that's it
Funny.
on our end. Like I said, we're headed out the door 6 in the morning on Saturday, the 26th.
Yeah.
26th. Yeah.
And we are south, and periodically we'll go live on TikTok, on Facebook, maybe on YouTube. We haven't had the best luck streaming on YouTube for whatever reason, so you'll find us out and about. We'll be posting a lot when it comes to Facebook and TikTok right now, and if we find anything out along the way, and I think Starlink is actually like gone kaput today, so hopefully it'll be fixed tonight, and we'll be back and running and filming ourselves on the road. But yeah, we're stoked and tired. Like, I kind of feel it right now. I don't know about you, but it's all kind of catching up with me physically.
Yeah.
oh,
You
you'll
guys,
get used to it.
rest up.
You
You're
get
gonna
used
need
to
it.
Right?
We're gonna need it.
You just kind of go on autopilot and take it
Right.
all in. And then a few months from now, it will hit you about
Right.
all the amazing things you've experienced. That's been our experience
true.
on
This
A
is
Flash
true.
of Beauty journey.
I-
Tobe, Alicia, how can people follow along and keep track of you and keep up with your updates and adventures while you're on this road trip?
Well, the TikTok page is just Olympic Strange Days, and then I think for Facebook, maybe your personal might be more.
Yeah, so you can go to Tobe Johnson on Facebook, but we'll also go to the Olympic Strange Days Facebook page. Just type it in as well, and then we plan on like standing around our car because this thing is so graffitied with paranormal stuff that I think it's like the perfect publicity. So
Yes.
tomorrow I'm going to park it in Port Townsend for 2 hours and see if we can help the car go viral. Take some witness reports before we leave. Head down to Sacred Portal, shake a few hands with the owners there and thank them for putting in a big screen to show our channel, Flash of Beauty channel, streaming on a loop down there. And then, like I said, yeah, if you want to hang out with us and see what we're all about, there's one spot we're going to be in particular, and that's in Jamestown. And I think that a portion of that should probably go live to some degree.
Yeah. Yeah. The debauchery will go live.
Yes. Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding. It's rated PG-13, I promise.
Awesome. And then as far as anyone watching who's interested in seeing the new Voices in the Wilderness teaser trailer we put together, we'll have Brett, if you can drop that link in the little bio
I'll drop it.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drop
Yeah.
it on mic. No.
They can scan that too.
No,
Backwards.
well, you can. That goes straight to PayPal, but
You can.
But no, if you
Put that up there
you
again.
go to
I'm just
Kickstarter,
There we go. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
anything that goes to PayPal, we've just been forwarding on to the Kickstarter account. So if you like what you see, if you support what we're doing, please share that link. And we were named by Kickstarter a project they love. And I have had some correspondence with Kickstarter about the project. We'll see where that goes. There might be some more announcements in the near future. We'll see.
I see a tail back there. Is that's
That's
Kino?
Kino.
Okay.
It's
Just making
Kat.
sure. I thought it was a crypto. There she is.
No, Kino, if she were in the forest, Bigfoot would either eat her like a piece of popcorn shrimp,
No.
or
Not Kino.
she would ride on Bigfoot's shoulder.
Wasn't
I-
it? I think it was Alf that had a propensity to eat cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to eat. It's
Yeah.
just the circle of life. It's just the way it is,
True.
baby.
Well, we're
Yeah.
heading to Phantom Lake actually right now to follow up on a Estes method. Allie was doing Estes method, and she got the date of the 24th. And so what's today? It's time to go back to Phantom Lake. This is an inexplicable spot. And given everything that has happened to us, I feel like it's probably prime time to go shoot again. So even though we're heading out on the road, we're still making time for local stuff.
Nice.
Awesome.
Even though it is Olympic Strange Days and beyond, you know, the Olympics keep calling us back, and it's incredibly active here. So it's kind of a shame to leave it right now when it's so active, but I think it's happening because of what we're doing.
Nice.
Well, Tobe, absence makes the heart grow fonder, and sometimes it creates an uptick in weird paranormal crazy stuff going on. So maybe you guys cracked the code.
You guys are going to be welcome home. That's the cool thing to be excited about. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for me. Signing out, and
Cool.
we will see everybody in Jamestown or elsewhere.
Awesome.
Or, yeah, on YouTube. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for all your support and everything.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the trees.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay, we're not really leaving.